Hey, Tash here from the Goodison Blues. We should be all ecstatic, I suppose, but it has just finished at Goodison Park. We have beaten Crystal Palace 3-1, and that brings us 1 point away from fifth place. Yes, it's a win. It gets us three more points on the board before the next four tough games, but it doesn't paper over the cracks. I know that a lot of the team was pretty shit today, and when you let a player like Ben Crappy, who hasn't scored a goal since April of last year, get in, and our goalkeeper, who's supposed to be England's number one of the best goalkeepers out there, just more or less lifts his hands off the ground and let the ball slide under. It kind of, it really puts it down on what should have been, even though the game finished 3-1, it could have been it should have been 3-0 or 4-0, and they shouldn't have even had the goal. But as the second half started, no side, they didn't make any changes when they came out. The crowd were completely subdued. I don't know how the people, they're at the ground, how they felt it. But again, I've mentioned it before, unless our microphones are just on the weirdest place in the ground, it felt like there was nobody there. It was like a Sunday league game. We were pretty much shocking defending for a lot of that half. The Bain Sports curse that I mentioned earlier on happened on 51 minutes when such a shit save, a shite of an attempt. It's not even a save, an attempt to save from Pickford. Let Benteke get his first goal since April last year, and such a cock up by the keeper, and has put me into such a foul humour. 3 or 4 minutes after that, we were just gone to shite. We were everywhere. We were typically very Everton defence. We were all over the place. We weren't showing any point to the game. We were going to get anything from the game. And a few minutes, 57 minutes, we were all over the place again. I think Pickford actually kind of got us a little bit more happier as Ben Crappy got in with another chance with a header, and I don't know how he got it, but I think it came off his hand and his chest, and he pulled off an amazing save. And then thankfully, and I mean thank F to God, after that, a ball was cleared and Dominic Calvert-Lewin got the deftness of touches on it. It fell to Richarlison, and he was one-on-one with one defender while the other defenders were coming back, and he could say right or wrong. Sidibe was screaming up on the right hand side. It's like the one that Moise Keane fluffed, and then Walcott coming in. But Sidibe was flying up there. He could have passed it to him, but Richarlison took on that defender, waltzed around him, and definitely placed it. A little curling low drive, and I'm nearly sure it came off the post. I was more or less celebrating before it went in, so I had to watch the replay of it, and gave Everton the lead. As I said, that fantastic save came shortly after, when Ben Crappy headed and Pickford somehow saved it. Davies came on then for Bernard, and to be honest with you, Bernard looked completely pissed off when he went off. There was quite a few boos as well, so Richarlison kind of went out onto the left hand side. There was a couple of nice touches from Davies between him and Richarlison, which gave Richarlison the chance to get a couple of crosses into the box, and he didn't take them. I was nearly wanted to, that fucking red shite bastard, Steve McManaman on the BT commentary, just wouldn't shut up throughout the game on Jordan EU. He's a top goal scorer. He hasn't done this, and I said, would you ever shut the hell up? I just want to slap you, because we already was hit by one curse from Bain Sports, and then it was like McManaman, just shut up and stop mentioning his name. And thankfully he didn't get any chances. As 10 minutes approached, it was really starting to tire out. What else can I really say? It's just the last then kind of 5 minutes, once we kind of felt okay, they weren't offering any more. McCarthy had gone off at that stage. He weren't really offering any more into the game. I was kind of making quick notes with Seamus Coleman. I don't think when Sidibe came on that it was the best partnership. I don't think they played well, playing together, helping each other out. But I think Seamus did have a decent game. That he, one of the decent games he's had for a while. There was one chance I think it was the first half. Actually, no, it might have been actually the second half. He did have a fault where he gave the ball away very clumsily in the box, and I don't know who it was, but it gave them a chance to have a shot on goal. Thankfully, nothing came of it. Then from a corner, on 87, 88 minutes, the ball came off the crossbar, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin was there to touch home. So that gets his, I think, 13th goal now in the season in all competitions. From another, he always got a third one a few minutes later after it was a save by a goalkeeper. Now, obviously, it was a much more difficult tap in because it was coming at him at pace. But if he controlled himself a bit more and just kind of let the ball just come off his foot, it would have slotted home. But he went to more or less take the roof off the net. So it did finish 3-1. It's not papering over the cracks. Yes, it's wins, but like when we played the arseholes, Manure, Chelsea, the Red Shite, they're not going to be as easy to get not lucky goals, but to break them down as easy. Palace were there, especially in the first half. They were there for the taking, and we didn't do it. And even though we've won the game 3-1, I think Carlo Ancelotti does need to go in and say, "What the hell was that, guys? We should have had this game well won by that." Because that was quite a shaky part. And I don't know how you guys felt watching it, but it was felt very, very shaky when Ben Crappy got that goal. That you're thinking, okay, he's going to come on and get another one, or that diver Zaha was going to get another, was going to get on the score sheet. And you're even thinking, even before McCarthy comes off, Jesus, if McCarthy gets a goal, you'll be going, holy sweet Jesus. In fairness to the fans, when McCarthy was going off, the Everton fans gave him a nice send off, so it's typical from Everton fans because we are the People's Club. But it has finished 3-1. Stay around for tomorrow. Don't forget the Sunday supplement. We'll have a couple of topics up there and we'll have a quick chat about them. And until then, enjoy the rest of your day. I say the guys have now moved into the main bar and they're now watching the egg chasing against Wales. I do hope Ireland win, of course. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow with the Sunday supplement. So it's finally finished at Goodison Park. Everton 3, Crystal Palace 1.